Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Kimmy Nicole and I am so glad that you've decided to join me today. And as I am growing my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and like button. My channel is a variety of valuable information that is created personally by myself to inform, entertain, and educate you. So for the next 12 weeks, I am going to be in a series of Let's Talk the reality of depression, anxiety, and the desire for control. And I will be releasing a video on this topic every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So you don't want to miss this. This is going to be, like I said, for the next 12 weeks. And I hope that you decide to join me and share these videos with family and friends who may be struggling with this very topic. We don't like to talk about it a lot, but sometimes you can sense it. So if they haven't said anything to you, but you could tell in their behavior, this could definitely be of help. And as the last quarter of this crazy year, 2020 by itself has caused people to have so much anxiety already. But of course, the last quarter of every year is filled with festivities and family and friends. And it's also a time where depression does find its way into many people's homes. So if you are one of those people who suffer from depression on any level, or you know someone, this channel is for you. This video is for you. And please, please share with someone and let them know that you're thinking of them. Okay, so I wanted to create this series because I know many people suffering silently and not enough people talking about this subject. And I know for a fact that I am one of a kind, but I also know that I am not the only one who has ever felt this feeling of heaviness, of depression, anxiety, or the desire to control. It is almost a natural feeling these days, and we just need to talk about it more. So in my last video, we talked about depression and what it is. In today's video, we are going to talk about anxiety. So let's get started. And oh my, anxiety is a real thing. Huge, real. Some people talk about it, some people don't. Some people talk about it like it's very common and like, oh, my anxiety is high. So have you ever been sitting in a chair and just can't seem to stop moving? You know, maybe you pull strands out from your hair, or you peel at your skin or pick at your skin. I know people who have picked, or maybe you don't eat regularly because of a lack of appetite. This is all part of what anxiety does. So I want to share a very small piece that I wrote. The waves just don't ever seem to stop moving. The cars racing in my head, around and around they go. Someone please stop them. Let me rest. Moving quickly from one place to the next. Projects unfinished and piles of paper everywhere. I hear someone say, breathe. I came to and realized I was sitting and not breathing. Thump, 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 thump. My heart races faster and faster, and the air is so thick. Lying in the bed, the room is spinning. Why won't it stop? This, my friends, this is a piece that I wrote, and it is anxiety briefly described from a thoughtful perspective. Very short piece that I wanted to share what anxiety seems to be. And sometimes symptoms can be so bad it is extremely hard to describe. The Mayo Clinic describes anxiety as a mental health disorder characterized by feelings of worry or fear that are so strong that they actually interfere with one's daily activities. That is a strong feeling, okay? So one may have trouble getting their work or projects done. One may experience a lack of concentration or great impatience with their kids or others around them. And I actually didn't know this until recently, but there are 6 different kinds of anxiety disorders. To me, that's a lot. I just thought anxiety was anxiety. But once I read and did some research, the 6 different anxiety disorders are PTSD, which is post-traumatic stress disorder, OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, generalized anxiety disorder, panic disorder, specific phobias, and social anxiety. It's where people have trouble going out. So as you can see, anxiety is quite a big deal. And I'm not a licensed therapist, so I suggest if anyone feels that they may have any of these, that they actually contact a doctor or counselor, because my videos, I'm just here to support, educate, and throw this information out. But I really want to create community to support, let you know you're not the only one. So just as depression hits everyone differently, so does anxiety, and this should be taken seriously. So and many times we get into the rut of feeling bad, sad, embarrassed, but truth be told, we all have experienced some sort of anxiety at one point in our lifetime. What makes anxiety an issue for a doctor to be involved is the interruption of daily living by anxiety. So it could be super tough trying to get, daily activities done, by itself if we have an overload. But if it starts to put knots in our stomach, we're fidgety, we're forgetful, just not feeling well, anxiety can cause loss of appetite, headaches, high blood pressure, pounding, heart rate, irritability, and even depression. Okay, so if you or someone you know is struggling with depression, anxiety may be the root. And remember, there is a root for everything we experience. So we need to analyze where the anxiety is coming from. And these side effects are just to name a few. There's so many more side effects that we can experience with anxiety. And there's so many roots that can be an issue. And so when we think about roots to our problems, we tend to get this feeling in our gut. It's quite uncomfortable, and we typically push those feelings back down and do our best to just keep moving within the day. But when we don't face our problems, that's when we tend to allow them to fester inside of us. And the anxiety, the depression grows, it settles in, it forces its way out in ugly ways. I mean, I have met people who pulled out their hair strand by strand trying to deal with high anxiety. I have met people who get quite hostile with others if you touch their groceries in the grocery store. The cashier might get yelled at because they touched something. Many people I have met struggle to eat or eat way too much because of their anxiety. Roots of anxiety can be, moving, breakups, jobs, changes in child situations, child care situations, anything like that. And so just like depression, anxiety is absolutely nothing to play with. And as we go about through this series, this 12-week series, we'll be talking about so many factors of anxiety, what these root causes may be, ways to naturally cope, and how to have better days with living with anxiety. So how to have better days with anxiety. So I'm excited. I'm so excited about how many people will be helped through these videos. If you know someone suffering from depression or anxiety, please share this video with them. We are all in this together. Okay, 2020 has changed the trajectory of everyone's life. We have to stick together. Okay, it's very important. So I look forward to these videos, to seeing you in these videos. Please comment, like, subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. And that way you'll be able to see my next video. I will be talking about one's desire for control. You don't want to miss this, because a lot of us don't even know this is happening, and it is. So stay tuned for my next video coming out on Friday. Again, my name is Kimyo Nicole, and I am so glad that you joined me, and I will see you next time. All right, have a good one.